get in this kind of environment, your heart calluses. You grow hatred towards another person because
I'm in here for a sex offense.
Charges of stabbings and murders, drug dealings.
I did an armed robbery and I got caught.
I have 2 life sentences.
I was a drug addict, I was an alcoholic.
Prison is, to me, is a lower form of hell.
And it's something that makes you really appreciate your freedom.
It's not a place for nobody.
6.7 million Americans are currently in jail, on parole, or probation. $146 billion is spent yearly on civil and criminal justice.
There's never just one victim. That when a person has a crime in which he's committed, you as a taxpayer become a victim because you're having to pay. They're coming back, whether you like it or whether I like it. How you want them to return back into the community is what's imperative.
David Jones, founder of the powerful Free the Heart workshops, challenged Director Crawford to let him present his workshop to a select group of hardcore inmates.
David presented to me, give me the most hardcore individuals you have, and we did. We wanted to see what types, of transformation would occur with those individuals. I couldn't believe it. It was like a miracle.
The one expectation that we have is that when we're brought home from the hospitals, this is what we're expecting to find, are the qualities of the inner child, because it's the natural way to be.
Jones began developing his healing workshops in 1990. Together with a supportive group of volunteers, he refined the workshops through lectures, self-awareness, and physical exercises.
And the first 2 things that I was shocked about was how young the kids are that are in prison, and then to see older people in their 60s, 70s, 80s. And I'm kind of a little scared and nervous just to be in there the first time. These are murderers, rapists, the whole deal. And I'm a little nervous because I'm coming in there with love. I'm going to change it with love. You want to know somebody that doesn't really love themselves?
And I was going to kill myself. I was suicidal.
Watch how they'll treat others.
I was raped and beaten when I was really young.
Show me somebody that's screaming at their child or beating their kid or...
threw me down the stairs and broke my arm.
I promise you they don't feel very good about themselves. Please make this a better place that we can honor and love each and every child.
It really feels good when you touch and you really get to what's going on inside your soul, inside your heart.
During his workshop, he exposes these emotional scars and applies healing love to damaged lives.
Enough is enough. This stuff stops right here. Now, make your funniest face to somebody. 1, 2. Now I want you to roll over on your back and put your head on somebody's stomach. Please make this a place that we can just love each other.
We're bringing love into a place where there's only been hate and anger and resentment and pain and dishonesty. There is nothing that it doesn't seem to affect, from the most lowly inmate all the way up to the director for the Department of Corrections.
David's program, it reaches the soul and it removes the anger and helps these people better, perceive what they've done and what they've done to other individuals. And to me, that's something that years of counseling and therapy have never done for many of them.
The inmates that have attended the Inner Child Workshop have a better way of managing their anger. It makes our job a lot easier.
I think the IL Workshop program has more potential than probably any other program that I've ever been involved with.
Most people are getting out are going to be your next door neighbor. Giving them the skills to cope with their problems only makes sense to me.
Or you going to keep doing the same stupid stuff you did before you come to prison and going to lead you back to prison.
Because my best thinking got me in here, which means my best thinking wasn't too good.
David came and introduced a program here. It made me think a lot about who I was as a child and who I wanted to become again. And
Dave and the rest of the people here taught me how to live and give love inside of an environment where love is not shown.
These people showed me that there is another way to live your life.
I learned more about myself in 3 days than I learned in my 36 years.
I saw a transformation that I did not believe could occur. when I was at Lovelock as the warden.
I notice a difference in the way staff and inmates interact. It puts the inmates in a different place mentally than is the prison norm. And that's not a bad thing, having an inmate sensitive and feeling a sense of his own humanity.
I haven't seen anybody that I've been in contact with and within a framework of a weekend of putting them in touch with that loving place within them. And when they get in touch with it, my God, is it powerful.
David is welcome into our institutions anytime, any place, anywhere.
The majority of released inmates commit crimes and return to prison. Seth Goulden, former inmate, and his mother reflect on the impact the workshop had on their lives.
I was in prison for murder, and David's workshop helped me change my perspective on the entire world.
I think Seth's turned his life completely around.
It was a gift of helping me see who I was.
He's a better person.
You know, helping me really see the type of person that I am and the type of person I wanted to be. It's a struggle, but you learn that it's one worth fighting for.
We're here to treat these inmates that most people see as animals, treat them as human beings with respect, with dignity, with love. It creates a drastic effect.
Without love, you don't have nothing.